Well, hello and good evening, everybody. I'm back with another video. I like to open these Marvel packs from Walmart, the 7 for 10, the 3 for 10. And that's the thing I've been kind of doing this whole YouTube experiment I've been doing with my partner. Unfortunately, he can't be with us tonight because it's a school night and he needs to be in bed. So I'm going to fly solo tonight. Um, and also the pack I'm opening is, it's going to be more, hopefully not too much more on the adult side as far as the books are concerned. So that being said, here we have of course, our famous Marvel Comics 7 for 10 pack from Walmart that I've been opening and putting videos of myself doing that. But I want to do something different. I want to kind of, change things up a little bit, maybe do a little bit, some different content, and I thought it'd be kind of cool if I do a comparison. I'm going to open this pack and compare it to another mystery pack that I'm going to get from an online retailer. Okay. There's a lot of online retailers out there that do, grab bags or mystery boxes or loot boxes, what do you want to call it, where you get it and you're not sure what you're going to get, of course, and you open it up and you're going to find yourself either a really hot book or, maybe an exclusive. When you open the loot crates, you find some pretty cool toys, all that kind of cool stuff, which I think those things are cool because it's fun. It's fun to kind of do that you don't know what you're going to get kind of thing. It's exciting. And I'm actually kind of excited to do this because the one I'm going to do today is going to be from this gentleman here, Comic Tom. Okay, so I went ahead and subscribed to the ComicTom website to get a mystery mail call, and I thought it'd be cool to compare the two. I've got this pack here, which I purchased not too long ago, a couple weeks ago, but I held on to it until I got the mystery mail call pack. And I held on to it because I wanted to do a comparison. I'm going to do Tom versus Walmart. Okay, I thought it'd be kind of cool, and kind of exciting to do. Um, but let me just say some full disclosure, I guess, or just to kind of let you know how I feel um, about this mystery mail call box before I even open it. Okay, before I even open the pack, I just want to say, one of the things that got me into back into comic books is all this social media, or I guess maybe all the media in general from folks that do these videos on YouTube. I just started seeing more and more of them and just kind of listening, just kind of seeing what's going on because I've been collecting comics for a long time. And I kind of had a lull there, but I have a lot of comic books. I have a lot of comic books from years. I'm not a young man, but I have comic books from back in the day, 70s, 80s, and so forth. So watching these videos for these different personalities, I got to find out what's hot, what's cool. Stuff that I even realized was you know um, valuable at the time. In fact, I wish I would have done that earlier because I had the first appearance of Miles Morales years ago, and of course I got rid of it for little and nothing. I would have known that if I would have been paying attention to some of these other folks online. Um, that's neither here nor there. But my point is that out of all these different personalities online, there's one that I keep going back to, and that's Comic Tom's channel. He does a great job. He does a really good job. He has a very good attitude towards the whole thing. I mean, this is comic books we're talking about. It's not life or death. He's got a great attitude. The people he has on the show, his guests, are all very positive. They have a very good, handle on what we're doing. We're collecting comic books, okay? And they present it in a very enjoyable, positive way, okay? So I appreciate everything that they do on their channel. And I'm just saying this because I'm going to be very, very, very fair with this comparison. What I think between these two packs here, the Mystery Mail Call pack, of course, if you don't know, he sends out one exclusive comic book, okay, which they get maybe Marvel, DC, and maybe some independent groups. They do an exclusive comic book, sometimes two exclusive comic books, and they also do usually like a print, I believe, of some sort. So they give you some pretty cool stuff. And then that's also boxed in there with other comic books. Now, there is a chance that you can get a really valuable key comic book in there. Each month he gives lets the folks know that there might be a valuable key not necessarily the ones that he has as far as the exclusive, but maybe a key comic, maybe the first appearance of a character. I mean, just an example could be the first appearance of, you know, of Miles Morales. It could be something. It could be a very valuable book that you have a chance of getting. You know, it's just the same way as in this Marvel pack here from a couple months ago. You had a chance of getting, a 1 in 1,000 comic book. Same thing. You have a chance of getting a really valuable key comic book inside the Mystery Mail Call pack. Okay. I'm sure the odds, just like anything else, it's like playing the lottery. Your odds are always going to be aren't going to be great, but there's still a chance. Okay. So I'm going to be very fair on this review, I guess, and this opening. Even though I think that his channel is great and everything he's doing is great, I'm going to be very fair with this. Okay, so we're going to open up both of those and see which pack is more valuable, which has more value to it. Okay, of course, value is subjective, but there's also a number value on some books that if you put it out there to sell, you're going to get X amount of dollars back. Okay, so for instance, we'll start here. This book on top, this is Fantastic Four issue here, is the Nexus War with Fortnite. Okay, now I bear with me, but I do believe that this is one of the first times Fortnite, which is a very popular media, very popular video game, appeared in comic books. Okay, this is a cool book. I wanted this book. When I saw this book on the front of this pack, I was like, I got to get this because this is cool because it's got a couple things going for it. It's got the Nexus War, like I said, with Fortnite in it, but also has a really cool Art Adams cover with Iceman, which is a great juxtaposition between Iceman and Human Torch, but showing Iceman as a member of the Fantastic Four by Art Adams. I love Art Adams. I love his work. It looks really cool. So I was happy to pick this pack up for $10 because, at the very least, the book on top to me is worth the price of admission. Okay, at the very least, that book to me is worth $10. Okay, so I think I've got my money's worth for this. The ComicTom pack, of course, is going to be a lot more money. We're talking about, we're talking over $30 for this. So this is going to cost more than this pack here. So let's see how this shakes out. So enough talking. I've been going on. Let's open it. Let's see what we got. So let's start with Tom first. Okay. Let's give him the shot first. So this is Tom versus Walmart. Of course, they pack it great. Look at this. That's great packing. It's going to be better packing than we get in Walmart, obviously, clearly. But, packed well, packed with care. So they definitely take care of their subscribers when it comes to getting the stuff out to you. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Like I said, it comes with a print. I'm not too familiar with this here. This is like, I'm not too sure. Is this supposed to be Sandman? It looks to me like a Sandman print, if I had to guess. I'm not really into prints, but you know what? It's still nice to have something thrown in there. It's kind of cool. All right, so let's put this aside. All right, here's the big one. Let's flip this over. Yeah, see, they the funny thing is they actually pack it almost as if they're sending over to CGC, because I know CGC you have to kind of pack them, one on top of the other facing. So they do a really nice job packing these to protect them. Okay, so one of the things they do a from watching the website, I'm watching the channel. They do one book that is actually family friendly, which is really nice because, of course, they could be anything in this. There can be haha in this or something a lot more adult and more mature audience in there. But they at least put at least one family friendly book in there, which is kind of cool cover. It's a little homage to Giant Size X-Men #1, so that's kind of cool. My son is maybe a little old for that, but we'll see. Oh, look at this. Another print. Interesting. Good old Darth Vader. All right. Now what is this? Okay. Of course, a lot of independent books in here, so I'm not too familiar with what this is. So we'll put this one to the side also. Well, I'll be darned. Now, here's the question. I'll look this up later, but I have this same book, and there's two versions of it. One is kind of a, I believe, I won't say a variant of so to speak, but there's one version, a second or third printing I know is worth a lot more than the original printing. The one I have is not the valuable one. So I have to kind of compare this one to the one I have, or just go online and look and see if this is maybe that printing that is worth a couple of dollars. So this is potentially a good find. Okay. Oh, what's this? One free deal with graded comics. I love them. Oh, what is this? Okay. I'm so excited to partner with CBS to offer you and buy 4, get 1 free deal on graded comics. Okay. Look at that. Submit ad comment. Okay, that's kind of nice. Cool. So, saying here that, that we can actually use this coupon here to buy 4 and get 1 free. That's nice. So get a free comic book if I buy 4 books. So a little coupon, which is cool. Oh, free comic grade. I'm sorry. As far as okay, hey, listen, still nice. It's still nice little extra something thrown in there. Now this is the reason why I actually got the mystery mail call, because I won this issue of Thor. It's Ryan Stegman doing Throg, as they call him, the Frog of Thunder. I thought it was just really good looking art, and I'm going through a series right now. I'm actually subscribed to this series, so I am, of course, picking them up at my local comic store. But you can't get this one at your local comic store. So this is a ComicTom exclusive, and that's a nice looking cover. All right, and another X-Men book here, which I don't believe I have this one. I think I have the one before this. But this one back in the day, back in the 90s. So this is a pretty high print run book. But I believe this is Jim Lee. This is a great time to buy it. But I didn't have all the Jim Lee X-Men. I had a lot of them, but not all of them. I believe I had the one after this one. But once again, a book I don't have. Okay. All right. So let's put this to the side. So, alrighty. I'm going a little long tonight, but let's see what Walmart has to offer. I have a feeling that Tom is going to beat Walmart, because so far he's come out swinging with some good stuff there. A lot of good stuff. Now, if this $10 pack can make a comeback, that'd be pretty cool. Alrighty. Okay, of course we have our Fantastic Four pack. Boy, I tell you what, I just took a major punch because I am not into lenticulars, man. I'm just not into them. I get it. Some people like them. That's just not for me. A Falcon. So this pack's going to take a knock already, because one of the books out of here is a lenticular, which I do not care for. But that's just me. And then another Black Widow. I have so many of these Black Widow books. Well, let's open her up and see what they got. Okay. All right, Widow. Of course, we know about this one. Marauders. Okay. And Royals. Jim Lee. Huh. Okay, this is interesting. Jim Lee cover for Royals. Now, I'm pretty sure Jim Lee didn't come up and make a new um, cover for Marvel. It's probably something Marvel had in their archives, kind of like those hidden gems they had. Um, it's pretty cool. I'm gonna look this up and see what this bad boy's worth. But it's similar to the hidden gems, like I said, because I know Jim Lee didn't come. Jim Lee's big at DC right now. I can't see him going over to Marvel just to do a cover for a book called The Royals. This is probably from their archives. It's probably a hidden gem style thing. So that's really cool actually. Okay. All right. It's a long video today. I appreciate you sticking with me. Because this is more fun when you got someone to share it with. Hopefully I've got a couple hundred people that I'm going to be sharing this with, I hope. Or maybe more. Let's see. Alrighty, this one's a little beat up, but once again, I was getting this one because I wanted it for my collection, so that's this. New Mutants. Not a big fan of New Mutants. I know it's for some people, not for me. Okay, so New Mutants, and I dig this cover. I dig this a lot. This is Incoming, and let me tell you what, I have absolutely no clue what this is, but I'll tell you what, that is a nice cover, and that is a thick book. Look at that thing. Yeah, that is. Is that beat up or is that just the way it looks? Okay, cool. That's just the way it looks. And it's got a little bit of a bend here in the back. But Incoming, #1, variant edition. That's a thick, thick book. And I think this character, I'm not sure this is his first appearance. I can't remember his name, but I like this. I like this a lot. So I'm going to say this pack is definitely a successful pack as far as Walmarts are concerned. Value-wise, I don't know dollar-wise. I mean, if this one here turns out to be what I think it is, it's gonna be a slam dunk for Tom, absolutely. But I paid $10 for this pack here, and I paid over 30 for Tom's pack. You know what? Whoops. Oh, that's the one I want to take out. I want to take this one back. These two here really, really got me thinking. So yeah, you know what? I'm gonna give you a winner right now. The winner of this one, and this is, I think the winner here. I hate to say it, but I'm gonna, for now, but maybe after further review, the judges might go back and have a different opinion. But right now, as I sit here, because I just don't know if this is what I think it is. And I love the Throg cover. Don't get me wrong. I love that book right there. It's really great. But I am more excited about the potential of these two books here for $10. I mean, that's a good deal. So this round goes to Walmart, I believe. Okay. So I gotta wrap this up here because I'm probably running out of memory. But like I said before, I said love what Tom's doing. I would highly, highly recommend anybody out there who hasn't been to the page yet or hasn't been to the channel, look up ComicTom 101. Great stuff. They do podcast. They do a weekly top 10. He does with another gentleman who's also very, very good, Gem Mint. I'm giving these guys plugs. I don't know them. I just see them on YouTube. But I would highly recommend, if you're into comic books or if you're into anything like that, I would highly recommend going to their pages. You'll find it enjoyable. It's, like I said, it's very positive. They keep everything very, very light.
not heavy. We tend to get very heavy in the comic community with stuff, but at the end of the day, it's a comic book. Okay, so enjoy what you're collecting. Don't get too worked up about what someone else thinks about what you're collecting. But that's it. That's all I want to say. So go subscribe. Go to his page. Subscribe. Take a look at it. I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy it. But unfortunately, this round goes to Walmart, and you know what? I've got another one coming next month from Tom. So I've got another pack here that I have not opened yet. Maybe there's some new packs come out in November. Maybe we can put the two together. So we'll do this one more time. And round one goes to Walmart. But Tom, I'm counting on you, man. Coming back at you next month, and I think you're gonna come through with a win. You guys have a great night.